Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondis with DisneyPinsBlog.com, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world. This is episode number 184 for the week of January 27th, 2020.
Welcome to the Disney Pins Blog Podcast.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. It is just myself this week. I'm hoping to have Jen join us here on the podcast, though, very soon. Just going to be going over pin news today. There wasn't too much going on this week. It was pretty heavy on like the BoxLunch and Hot Topic end. So we're not going to have a pin chat segment at the end. Just going over the pin releases from around the world. But before we get into that, let's just start off with housekeeping. 2 plugs for this week. The first one is, if you guys didn't know, our sister website, DPBwishables.com, we cover the latest news on the little Wishables plush at Disney parks and online at Shop Disney. So you can find all of the latest releases over there. And then I also want to plug our Discord. We have that up and running. I'm not in it that often, but I know there is a small group of people that chat in there about new pin releases and other Disney topics. So if you guys are on Discord, just search for the Disney Pins Blog one. There's one pretty active over there. All right, now let's get into the pin news. First, we're going to start off with Shop Disney. They had a new Star Wars lightsaber pin set released this week, which received pretty good feedback in the community. People really seem to like it. I know a few complained about the retail price being a little bit high, but it is limited edition of 1900, and it includes 12 lightsaber pins. And also, I saw a lot of people wished that the collector's box, it shows the actual lightsaber at the end. They were wishing that would have been the whole pin, which I thought that would be pretty cool. But it's really just like the stock of the lightsaber, like the end part that you hold on to. But it is a pretty unique set. Like I said, 12 lightsaber pins, limited edition 1900 with a retail price of $150. That released at shopdisney.com on January 25th. All right, next we're moving on to Hot Topic. First, we're going to start off with a Cinderella pin release. And this features the pumpkin, the bluebird, and Cinderella's slipper on the front. Retail price for that pin is $7.90. Next is a new Milan pin at Hot Topic. This one has a little bit of a lower retail price, coming in at $6.90. Next, there was a Miko pin release from Pocahontas, and that one is $7.90. People seem to really like that one as well. And then finally was a Stitch and Angel heart pin release from Lilo and Stitch. It has like a pink heart in the background. And retail price on that one is $7.90 again. Next, we'll head over to BoxLunch. First one over there is the Emperor's New Groove poster pin. This one looks really nice as well. Retail price $8.90 for that one. Next, there was a new mystery pin collection. This one featuring Disney Princess perfume bottles, so pretty unique there. There are 10 pins in total, all representing Disney princesses in the shape of a perfume bottle. One randomly selected pin per box with a retail price of $9.90 there. That was probably the most popular BoxLunch pin release of the week. And then finally, a new Lady and the Tramp lenticular pin released. So this, whenever you move it back and forth, you see Lady and the Tramp sharing the spaghetti kiss, and that is in the shape of a heart. All right, now we're going to head over to Mondo. They had 2 new pin releases there. First one features DuckTales, and there are 4 new pin releases in this set. I really like the Scrooge McDuck pin. I was actually thinking about getting that for my personal collection. But those pins are around $10 each, all 4 up on the website. And then they also released 4 new pins that feature the sword and the stone. So those are the latest from Mondo, and you can get those at mondotees.com. Next, we're going to head over to Hong Kong Disneyland and Shanghai Disneyland. I know both of them are closed right now due to the virus outbreak. I'm just trying to contain it over there. Hopefully that gets under control soon, and not too many more people are affected by that. But we're just going to be talking about the pin releases that happened before both of the parks closed. And first we'll start off with Hong Kong Disneyland. They had a pin series called Sweet Sweet Love, featuring Duffy Bear and Shelly Mae and others like Cookie Ann, Gelatoni, and Stella Lou. Those are perfect just in time for Valentine's Day. And then the new limited edition pins released last weekend, and they feature the Lunar New Year, as well as the Cinderella 70th anniversary and a Mike Wazowski gumball machine pin. All those are very colorful and have a edition size around 350 and 250. Next, heading over to Shanghai Disneyland, which is closed right now, but they just had their Lunar New Year pin releases as well. A lot of limited editions here. A beautiful super jumbo pin featuring a dragon, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Pluto. I love that pin. It's limited edition of 300. There was a double hinge pin, a Chip and Dale pin, a Duffy Bear and Friends, and then Huey, Dewey, and Louie. All of those have an edition size between 500 and 800, so pretty low edition size there. Next, we're heading over to Tokyo Disneyland, and they had a new pin release for the Pixar Playtime, which I believe is like a Pixar-themed festival there. They have a parade. But this new colorful pin released, which features Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Forky, Sully, Dory, Nemo, and Mike Wazowski. At the bottom, it reads Pixar Playtime 2020. And that event runs from January 10th through March 19th, 2020 at Tokyo Disney Sea. Next, we're going to head over to Toynk, which they release a lot of pins, usually at Comic-Con events. But they just released 6 new Star Wars pins featuring the child from The Mandalorian. And these are available online. One features Baby Yoda in a carriage. The other one just has him standing. The third one reads snack time and he's eating those little frogs. The fourth one has a photo of Baby Yoda and it says when your song comes on. The fifth one has him in the carriage again, the little pod. And at the bottom it reads power nap. And then the fifth one has another pose of Baby Yoda that reads, this is my good side. Yeah, so all those are $9.99 open edition, available at Toynk on their website. They just released this past weekend. Next, we're going to head over to our friends at Crackin Trade. They make the custom pin books. They just had 2 new pin releases. Their Loungefly pin releases and their limited edition of 600. Retail price is $15.99 each. First one features Ariel and Flounder, and then the second one features Hector from Coco. Those are available now on their website. All right, now let's head over to Disney parks in America. First, there are a bunch of new open edition pins that recently released at Disney parks. A few pin sets like the Pixar lamp and ball. There's one featuring Lizzie McGuire that was popular, another Lion King pin, and just a bunch of other ones we posted on the weekly pin post at Disney Pins blog. You can find that on last week's pin post. Those all have a retail price between $9.99 and $14.99 for the 2 pin sets. Next was the first cast member movie anniversary pin release, and this one features the 3 Caballeros 75th anniversary. I'm not sure of the edition size on that one, but it released last week at the Team Centers and Company D, both at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And then finally, for the new pin releases this week at Disney parks, first we're going to start off with Disneyland. And they just have one exclusive this week. It features Jack Jack in the new collection that's called Scratch and Sniff. This is exclusive to Disneyland. It is a monthly pin collection for 2020. It's limited edition of 2,000 with a retail price of $17.99, available this Thursday, January 30th. We don't have any exclusive pin releases this week at Walt Disney World, but we do have 2 shared pin releases. So both coasts will get the Valentine's Day 2020 pin, which features a bunch of Mickey and Minnie balloons. And at the bottom of the balloons is a shape of a heart that has a pretty high edition size, coming in at LE 5000. Retail price for that one is $17.99. And then our next Character Connection mystery pin box is being released. This one featuring the Princess and the Frog. There are 12 pins in total. The revealed pins are limited edition of 900. And I think there's 2 chaser pins that are going to be LE 500. So both of those are going to be released this Thursday, January 30th, at both coasts of Disney parks. All right, so I think that's going to do it for episode number 184. Like I said, no pin chat this week. A little bit lighter on the pin news. I do have a few more blog posts to get caught up on for BoxLunch and I think Hot Topic. So just keep an eye out on DisneyPinsBlog.com. Everything always gets posted there first and then distributed out through our social channels, our weekly newsletter every Wednesday, and of course the podcast. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Hope everyone has a great week. See ya.